Hey guys, today we're talking about affordable watch upgrades and we are trying to stay under 50 bucks. So budget affordable watch upgrades because it makes no sense to have some more expensive upgrades because you can buy just a more expensive watch. So number one upgrade, if you ask me, are watch straps. Those can be bought on eBay from $5, even though I wouldn't recommend $5, but from 10 to 40, 50 bucks. You can buy for 200 bucks watch bands, but that's for more higher end watches because if your watch is worth 200 bucks, you don't want a 200 bucks watch band, don't you? And there are some great watch bands in affordable price range from various companies. And number one, a watch strap is NATO strap. And we have NATO, leather, rubber, and the metal watch bands. So, NATO watch bands, they are durable, stylish, very easy to swap, and they safeguard your watch against accidental falling and failure of a spring bar. If one spring bar fails, then the other can act as a safety and save your watch. So, it's very rare occurrence, but it happens sometimes. Next, we have leather straps. So, leather straps, they add a touch of class to your watch. I love leather straps. Whether you have distressed leather, which is very popular, or you have fancy gator, alligator, or calf finish, leather strap is really classy touch. And if you have one or two watches in your collection and you need various looks of your watch, just change a strap. And it's like having 10 different watches if you have 10 different straps. So leather bands, they're pretty much one of my favorites, actually second favorite. The next thing we have rubber bands. Rubber bands are great for sports and water resistance and water sports and for summer and for swimming. They are good against salt water and after swimming in a sea. And one thing I would recommend after swimming in a sea, always rinse your watch with mild, warm water, not too hot, not too cold, just warm water. Rinse it to rinse the salt out because even the metal stainless steel can corrode from salt and seawater salt. It happens all the time. I've seen it. Rubber bands, they're great looking. They're not my favorite, but if you want some funky colors like orange band or neon or Tiffany blue, whatever, you can use rubber bands. And the next, my favorite watch band is stainless steel watch bands. Usually, the factory stainless steel watch bands are the best and they look the best. However, some of them, some companies do cut corners with steel straps and steel bracelets because they need to cut corners somewhere. Seiko is very notorious for cutting corners, and they do not have really the best bands. So you can buy some aftermarket from places like Strapsco, Strapcoat, and many other places. And you can also add, if you wanna change the look, you can add Milanese mesh watch band that looks completely different to the conventional strap, and your watch suddenly looks like $1,000,000. So next up we have watch crystals, and you bought a watch that's great bang per buck, like you got a Seiko Orient Mako, great watch, but your sapphire crystal is not there. How do you know? Because your watch crystal got scratches. It has scratches. So you either can you cannot polish other than the plastic crystal, you cannot polish the mineral crystal. So either you live with the characters on the scratches on your watch crystal, or you upgrade to a sapphire crystal for around $50, and you get a scratch-proof luxury sapphire crystal on your watch, and your watch is scratch free. So there are many places online and people who do modifications on your watches, but also your average Joe watchmaker is probably better than the guys who do watch mods. But whatever you have available, if you live in a part of the world where it's cheaper to use some modification companies or some legends online, and people who are doing watch mods, you can find them on forums, watch groups, even YouTube. Just do a type search for Seiko mods, like Namaki mods or Crystal Times or whatever, and you will find those guys. And also, it's not that hard to do it yourself, but I would recommend you taking it for a professional, because changing a watch crystal is very important task, and if you don't do it right, your watch will not be water resistant, because underneath the watch crystal there's a sealant that keeps the water away from your watch movement. But it's a great crystal. Next thing you can do is womb upgrade. So if you watch like your Vostok, for example, it's a great option. They do not glow in the dark as good as Seiko watches, Vostok watches, for example, and Amphibia or Komandirsky. So you can add a loom paint. Also, again, some people who are doing watch mods can do it for you. You just ship them watch and they do it whatever you want, or you can do it yourself. There are DIY kits available, so you can do some of the loaming of your hands. I would not recommend you do that if you are a complete amateur and you don't know what you're doing and you're doing it first time, because you may well end up ruining your watch. I cannot stress this enough. Disclaimer: once I did a video how to open a watch crystal, and first line of that video sentence is, be careful. I think you should take it to a professional, and there's a chance you may scratch your watch. And every other day I get a comment on that video, oh, thanks a lot, boy, I scratched my watch, or I cut myself. And even I put that disclaimer as well. I specifically told them to use a dull knife. So yeah, be careful. But let's get to the point now. There's a loom on your watch like Vostok Amphibia that is weak, or you have a loom on your Seiko that is strong, but you want a different color of the loom. Maybe it's green, you want a blue loom. So yeah, many different options, and you can have lots of fun. One thing I will leave that for the end of the video. Next thing you can swap, and this is my favorite, is bezel insert. I know guys who are doing I think their YouTube videos on Adrian from the Adrian Barker in UK. There he famously swapped and made on a Rolex bezel, he made it Kermit. That's what happens with aluminum bezel inserts. If you have a watch that has aluminum bezel insert, you can replace it with ceramic one. But be careful with ceramic. They break like nothing. They're very easy to break. However, you can change different colors. You can change different styles. You can maybe replace the black for a Pepsi or black for a blue, or you can replace the aluminum for a ceramic or vice versa. And again, there are people who are doing that professionally, so it's not that expensive. It's like 20-50 bucks, no more, and it's very easy to change and remove the bezel, and it's not that hard. I made a tutorial video how to do it on a Seiko watch. Next thing we can do is, if you have a tank buckle on your clasp on your bracelet, you can upgrade it to a deploying clasp or butterfly clasp. So it will help your watch band, especially leather watch band, to last longer, because all those creases that happen on a watch band is usually around the buckle. And if you have a deployant clasp, then it's eliminated, and that's one of the easiest things you can do. That's definitely something you can do it yourself, very easy. You just need to buy a bunch of deployment buckles and whatnot, and you need basic watch toolkit. You can get that all on Amazon or other places. I will put some links in the description box for watch tools and kits. I have a cheapo Chinese watch tooling kit, and if you are not a professional watchmaker, that's all you need basically, so you don't need much more. And I use it maybe once a year, so yeah, and you're not gonna use it that much. Okay, I mentioned briefly watch tools and kits, and you need those, especially for DIY mods. So you're gonna need spring bar tool, case back opener, polishing cloths are good, but I'm gonna talk that a bit later. You need there's a on Amazon um, budget friendly kits that has like a pencil case, and it has all the essentials there. I will put some links in the description. If you want to go premium, high end, if you are gonna do it professionally and you can justify the price of the tool, I'm all for good tools. I'm all for good tools if you're gonna use them professionally, so they pay off. Or if you just want to have some fancy tools, then I need to mention the Bergeon brand. Bergeon, Bergeon. I will put the links so you can find it out, see for yourself. And yeah, so their budget, they work okay, and they're cheap, like 20 bucks. And Bergeon is like a simple spring bar tool is 20 bucks, just one tool. But they are worth the money, definitely. So, next thing, you have dial and hands upgrades. So, custom dials and hands can give your watch a unique look. So, those things you wanna trust that for some people who are doing it professionally, but there's some good sources like Namaki mods you can buy on AliExpress, on eBay. There are a bunch of custom dials, mostly for Seiko watches, because they are very modifiable. And also you can modify Russian, Vostoks, and Amphibias. You can make them look like Tudor Black Bay Burgundy. It was one of the most popular mods back in when the first Burgundy Black Bay came out. Everyone was putting Burgundy bezel on their Seikos and Vostoks. So yeah, you can put the different hands. You can put different dials. Some people have painted dials on their watches, like Kaganova Wave, Seiko Wave, that big wave. And yeah, you can basically put a smiley face. You can put a Snoopy. You can put your grandma on your watch, whatever. Yeah, and one easy thing you can do, and I'm gonna end it with this one, is polishing and brushing kits. So you can refresh your watch. You buy those Cape Cod polishing cloths or Scotch Brite for brush finish, And you can also use kitchen sponge with the abrasive part for brush finish. You have, let's imagine this scenario: you have a watch and you have lots of desk diving scratches because you are working in an office, and down there where is your clasp, bunch of micro scratches, and your bracelet as brush finish. You just get that Scotch Brite or polishing, or you just get a kitchen sponge with the bracelet part, and you can finish that. There are lots of videos and tutorials on YouTube. I made some as well, so check it out before. But it's super easy. Your bracelet has got scratches. If your watch is polished, you buy those Cape Cod polishing cloths and you just give it a gentle wipe. If you have a high end watch, like a Rolex, it is best to leave those things to professionals because you don't want to ruin the value of your Rolex. But for these cheaper watches, just go for it. If you like a watch shiny, then just go for it. So yeah, that's it. Those are some kits and things to do to your watch that can make it look different and unique, and it's on the budget. So have fun, guys, and do write me what have you done, and don't write me if you make a boo boo to your watch. I don't want to know. I gave plenty of disclaimers, so if you don't know what you're doing, give it to a professional.